Start streaming. All right, I think we're good. I think we're up. I think I figured it out. Y'all there? It looks like we're live. All right, yep, we're live. Cool. All right, we're going to hang out for a second, let maybe some folks to show up, but for the most part, not expecting many. Freeze watch was just issued. It's cold in Alabama, y'all. It's so cold right now. What are you looking for? Hey. All right, all right, all right. Dude, you got to stop. All right, if anybody's out there, let's get a comment going. Let me know who's out there. One thing I can't figure out how to do, and I guess you have to do it afterwards, is like all the YouTube settings, like not for kids, comments, things like that. Does that apply to live videos? I'm not sure, but we're just gonna close it out for now and talk about one of the dumbest things I've ever done. And hey, I got some good news too. I got some things to lift the spirits, but for the most part, I did something stupid yesterday. So stupid. All right, chill out. Lay down. All right, the audio looks a bit low. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. How about now? Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Maybe a little hot. Maybe a little bit hot. Maybe just a tickle. Better turn off my notifications. All right, what y'all think about that R6 Mark III? Pretty popping camera. Man, like it really does have everything that the R6 II needed. A little more resolution, a full-size HDMI. Not so big on the 7K and open gate and all that. I would never use something like that. But it's still cool to have. I might need to turn that away. Matter of fact, let's just bring that up. Oh, there we go. There it is. That's what I want to do. Public. Oh, we got 2 views already? Live viewers? There's one live viewer out there. All right, so since I got somebody paying attention, somebody listening, I did one of the dumbest things I've ever done yesterday. I I can't believe I even did it. So yesterday we had planned on going to Thanksgiving with Lauren's. Sorry, I got a dog hair on my desk. We are scheduled to go to Thanksgiving with Lauren's family, and I had been planning on this all week. And Lauren, she moved so many things around, had called in favors for employees to come and work Saturday so that she could take off to go do this Thanksgiving. Well, a lot of people ended up sick, and so we didn't even go. But she was so like, she pulled so many strings and literally called in favors to get people off or get people to come in that she's like, I don't want to waste this day. So we go about, I don't know, maybe an hour away and go hiking on a 8.8 mile hike. And I took my camera bag. I did take the R8, which is what we're filming on now, and a 35 1.4. And then I think I took the 16 to 35, and I took the drone. I knew we were going to be taking some going up some changes in altitude and like or elevation, and there'd be some bluffs and stuff. Maybe we get some good photos. And anyway, I let the drone follow us all the way back. It did so good navigating these tight trails. I should have had it ready to be able to put some footage up, but I don't have it. It's still on the drone. And I'm vlogging the whole time, and we get back, and the river's running right beside us. It's fall colors. It's just gorgeous out there. I'm like, well, before we go, I mean, it's like right at like golden hour too. Before we go, I just want to put the drone up and let me get a few clips of this river and all the fall foliage and just colors, and it was gorgeous. I couldn't resist. And so I fly the drone. I put the anamorphic lens on it with the ND filter, and it was looking crispy. So good. I barely ever use that anamorphic lens either. Like it felt like the right occasion. It felt special. You know what I mean? And I go to do my outro from the vlog. You okay? I go to do my outro. I pack all my stuff up, and I'm holding the camera up, and like I'm holding the camera. I'm like, all right, y'all. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Be good to yourselves. You know you deserve it. It's a typical outro that I always do. And I set the drone and the controller on top of the car. It was folded up, and set them both on top of the car, drone and the controller. And now these are windy, like mountainous roads. Like not only are they going around the lake, but they're going up and down. And we get, I don't know, maybe a mile down the road, and we hear, ding ding ding. And she's like, "Did you hear that?" And I'm like, "Weird." But I thought I had just set the drone and the remote like loose in the back of the car. And I was like, yeah, maybe the drone just fell over. And then I hear it again, and I look in the side mirror, and I can just see parts flying. And let me just show you the controller first. I was able to pop the buttons back in. Fortunately, let me see how many we got. We don't have any viewers. I don't care. So fortunately, we were able to find all the buttons. The buttons had come out. They were like a car drove by and that made the button like fly down the road. So we were able to find those and pop them back in. And I guess we can kind of mash that back together. But it's a little more ventilated, but for the most part, it still works. I'm surprised the sticks stayed on. I'm really impressed the sticks stayed on. The buttons still work. Everything's good. The drone, on the other hand, let me get all the pieces. The drone, on the other hand, she ain't looking so good. Now I'm thinking I can fix it. I can fix a lot of things except for my own problems, but I'm feeling good about it. Looks like things just snap in there. Now I don't know if these motors are like calibrated to be in a certain position or not, but I'm really, really happy that the legs, now she's dirty now. She took a tumble. The legs are good. Nothing's broke there. I mean, it looks good. Like, I'm happy. Very happy. Little scuff there. I got some propellers. But, I've been eyeing that Mini 5 Pro anyway. And the only reason I haven't gotten it yet is because I'm kind of worried about the U.S. regulations. What's going to happen? These politicians, they're absolutely horrible. Skydio Drones is behind all of it. It's a mess, man. It's an absolute mess. Did y'all see the video the other day of Smarter Every Day, Destin, went and toured a nuclear power plant? Now, I find this to be hilarious. Like, that's a big deal. Like, being able to go into a nuclear power plant and be able to film. Like, somebody's got some pull to be able to do that. And my boy goes in there with a DJI camera filming everything. I'm surprised the government hadn't taken that video down. They'd be freaking out, man. Anyway, yeah, the Mini 3, she's now I still my care refresh is still active, and it's a $65 fee. Like, that's okay. Like, it's not bad. I don't mind paying that. And it's active till March of 26. I did renew it. Like, well, I guess I renewed it in March before DJI did away with Care Refresh. Now, DJI used to have this thing called Care Refresh Express or Express Premium, where you do the Care Refresh and you pay, they do like a temporary charge on your card, and they immediately send out a replacement, and then you send this one in. And now they're saying 60 to 90 days. They don't do the Express anymore. You got to send that one in first, or your broken product first. They inspect it, then they send the new one back. And with customs, and man, I just don't know if I want to risk it. I just don't know if I want to risk it of never getting it back, especially if I think I can fix it. Now, I got the pieces that snap on the side, these little covers right here, but one of them got ran over, and it looks like he got chewed on by a dog, but I think I can fix it. I got some CA glue. I don't know if y'all know what CA glue is, but it is awesome. It dries instantly. So I got some CA glue. I'm thinking we can probably fix it. Matter of fact, I got the Action 5 Pro over here set up for a desk view. I think that's what I'm about to do, is try to fix all this. Man, that Action 5 just, ugh. So, but there is some good news. I got some good news. I guess we can leave that there for the meantime. We'll let it sit in front of that camera. I got some good news. What's going on with that? Okay. I worry. Yeah, I worry too, Will. I do. Uh, I worry more about the Care Refresh than anything. I feel like Adorama is always, they have always been so good about having the product in stock the day it drops. It's just crazy. I don't know how they do it. Like B&H will take weeks. Best Buy every now and then will have it the day it drops, but Adorama's always got it. The Nano, the 360, the Mic 3, all those things I bought like the day it was released. But yeah, I worry about the Care Refresh. I dropped the Nano yesterday. I had it on my well, it looks like the dog licked it. I had it on my the little necklace thing, and it fell off, and I got a couple scratches on the glass, but it still works. But it took a pretty good lick. And these little cheap Chinese indie filters I bought, they don't have a scratch on it. It's marked up pretty good around the edge, but it doesn't have a single scratch on it. Well, I agree. I agree with that. That no agency wants to touch it. And I don't know if you've been following along with this and how this all began, but all this is behind Skydio drones. And what makes it so bad, look, I love this country. I do. I'm as patriotic as can be. My wife and I both drive American cars. I will go out of the way and pay more for made in America stuff. I fly a 4 foot by 6 foot American flag in front of my house. I love this country. I love America. I hate our politicians. I just can't stand it. But Skydio has come in and I don't even know if I want to get into this. I might go missing. But so Congresswoman Stefanik from New York, her first, like her right hand man is buddies with the dude Brian Gray that owns Skydio drones. And that's how she's the one that sponsored the bill to get DJI delisted. And there's very close ties there with Skydio. And I want to support an American-made company. I do. I think it's a great idea. I think competition breeds, excellence. It just Samsungs and iPhones, like Samsung Galaxies and iPhones, are so good because they have each other. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of making it better if there's not competition? But you can't go about doing it like this. You can't. And do I think there's malware in DJI software? I think there's malware in every software. I think there's malware in your iPhone software. Everybody's spying on you. Look at Microsoft Windows. Everybody's collecting data. Everybody. But do I think they're using it for harm? Not really. I mean, there's too many. All these movies that are being filmed lately, the show Law and Order just switched over to using the DJI Ronin. I mean, it's embedded deep. They're great products. But Skydio's not interested in making cinema drones or photography drones. They only want to make weapons. They only want to get military contracts, make weapons. It sucks, man. It's a bad deal. But I'm sorry, I went on a tangent there. That's something I'm passionate about. Is I don't know, and I try to rally for them, but nobody's listening. Not to me, anyway. So the 6th is coming, though. I think the 6th will be here next week, right? Like the 16th or 18th or something like that. Yeah. Well, hey, man, thank you for your service. Really. Retired Air Force. That's awesome. Did you watch, did you see the video of Smarter Every Day go to the TVA nuclear plant on the 18th? Yeah. Oh, are you telling me you retired on the 18th? October 18th? Oh, you still work for the government. Okay. Yeah, Destin from Smarter Every Day, man, he went and toured. It's really cool. Like it's really cool. Like they let him get in there and they showed them changing out the rods, the fuel, and all. It's so cool, man. Like, but I'm into weird stuff like that. But oh, Action 6 on the 18th. I got you. Yeah, that video though, if you're into like technology and things like that, which I have a feeling you are, uh, definitely check it out. When they pull those fuel rods up out of the cells, you can just see the radiation coming off of them. It's there's a name for it. I forget what it is, but they let him go deep. Like he toured the whole place, the generators, everything, and the whole time he's got a DJI Action 4 walking around filming. He's got a Lumix too, but you know as like a B cam, he had an Action 4. I thought that was hilarious. What do you think, man? You think I'm gonna be able to glue her back together? She's a little loose in the britches right now, but I got some I got some CA glue. I think I'm gonna try to put it back together. Just worried that stuff bonds instantly, man. If I get that glue in the wrong place. I don't know. I got a good feeling about it. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I think I might be missing some pieces. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess you didn't hear the beginning of the video. Uh, Kind of not really a long story, but so we were supposed to go to Thanksgiving dinner with Lauren's folks yesterday. Her like extended family. We never see them. They're a good bit away, and Lauren pulled a lot of strings to be able to get off to go do that, and everybody got sick. Like kind of at the same time, everybody got sick, and so she didn't want to waste that day that she worked so hard to get off, and we decided to go on a hike, and we went on this trail. It was 8.8 miles. It was I felt it this morning. It was a long hike, but we had a good time. And it's right along the Tallapoosa River, and it was just gorgeous. Like, I mean, the fall colors, the river, it was right at golden hour. And I said, real quick, I'm just going to get some footage of the river. And so I'm leaving, and I'm vlogging it the whole time. And I go to do my outro. I got the Action 5 in my hand, and I'm going to do my outro, and I set the drone and I set the controller on top of the car. I do the outro, I hop in the car, and I drive off. And about 50, 55, I hear, something fly off the car. And first was the controller, and then I caught the drone in the side mirror. I could see it flipping down the road. Turned around, and luckily we were able to get all the pieces. The controller took a little lick too. It's a little more ventilated now. I can't get that to snap back in. And these buttons popped out. Luckily, we were able to find those. The only reason we found these is because a car was passing by and like the wind blew them and you could see them bouncing down the road. But it still powers on. I did. It's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. Not the dumbest thing I've ever done, but it was something stupid for sure. It was bad. It was so bad. We probably look like drug addicts on the side of the road, like picking through the grass and stuff, trying to find pieces to the drone. But I think we found them all. I don't know. Maybe we can get it. The one thing that does suck though is last minute I said I'm gonna throw the anamorphic lens on here, and so I put the anamorphic lens, a Freewell anamorphic lens, and then an ND filter on it. And together, those two things alone are like $120. It wasn't cheap, and that was the third time I've ever used it. Yeah, couldn't find that. Had no idea where that went. Yeah, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. I think I'm gonna need some tools. The screwdriver set. What? Yeah. Yeah, that thing looks pretty cool. The Neo. I actually think they're about to release a new one. I saw a teaser on social media that showed a propeller that was enclosed like the Neo. And when I see a new product, the first thing I think is like the previous generation is about to go on sale, and I get excited. So I think they're going to be doing a say. I haven't. That's all I've seen is just that one image of a propeller that's got a prop guard around it. So I'm assuming it's going to be a Neo. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You want out? Let me let my dog out real quick. Come on, girl. Back up. Oh no. Oh no. What do you want? The bull is in the china shop. Come on. If you lay down, you can stay, but I don't believe you'll lay down. Yeah, go. Oh. Yeah. What is that? What's that going for? Shoot, I guess we could look it up. Let's look it up on the phone. DJI Neo 2. Well, the original is 349. I don't know what happened there. I don't know anything about the Flip or the Neo. Um, I did see, yeah, the I did see some footage of the Flip that looked. It reminded me a lot of the Mini 2. Just kind of. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, and it's all about camera settings. Like you can get good footage out of just about any camera. It's all about settings, especially if you go into manual mode and use ND filters and things like that. But it reminded me a lot of the Mini 2, and I think it's more like a bit rate issue. Like it just seemed to have a lot of like artifacts on the edges, like if it's going by like grass and trees and things. But I don't know. I haven't flown it. I don't know anything about it. I really don't. I can't give you an honest opinion. Yeah, I just don't know. But I mean, it's cool that it flips up so small. Like as I get older, and I really try to get my kit down like to small as possible, taking one lens, taking one battery with the drone. Like I just my back can't handle all that weight like it used to. But the flip folds up pretty. Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, they all pack down small, but it's just cool that that one folds down so flat. And you don't need a remote for the flip, right? Isn't it like kind of autonomous? Like, I guess you could use a remote, or you could use your phone or something like that, or it did it automatically. Let's see how many people we got watching. Is it just you? Got 4 views. This live stuff is so new to me. This is the one, two, three. This is the 5th live I've ever done. Yeah, well, actually, it's the 4th because 4 of them are just duplicates. Is it gas or electric? Man, you can put some money in a golf cart. I've seen them. I've seen them go for crazy money. There's a golf course nearby that like shut down a few years back, and they were selling all their old carts. I think they were all gas though. Yeah, that's what I would prefer too. You get too far from home, you run out of gas. You can always add a little gas to it. You can't just necessarily charge up anywhere. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. You could have bought a Jeep for that. That's crazy. I hear you. Well, thank you. I bought it all one single piece at a time. Yeah, I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, I like it. That could be handy. A used drink cart. I could see that being dangerous. Fill that thing with ice and some adult snacks and hit the car shows. I don't know why my light didn't come on. Oh, there we go. Some more light back there. Yeah, you talking about a nice setup. I don't even know how to say your name, but I appreciate you being here. Check this out. Like, I was just at Costco earlier. We'd usually make a run about every 2 or 3 weeks. And I know you've seen these wooden sound panels that's in a lot of videos. They look really, really nice. And when I bought these like stick on the wall things back here, is I wanted to go with those wood ones so bad, but they're so expensive. And I was at Costco a couple hours ago, and they have. Let me show you this. So they have these, the wooden sound panels, a box of 4 is $30. It covers 15 square feet. And so over here is a big double window, and I've got a blackout curtain. I don't know if you can see that. I got a blackout curtain that's covering that window. It's kind of like a soundproof thing, but it also helps me control the light in here. And I think I'm going to just cover that window with these panels, and that way I have another angle. This is literally the only angle I can shoot in because it's going corner to corner. It just gives the best depth of field, but I can now move around. I won't be stuck in the same spot. Oh, really? Yeah, I checked with Best Buy first before I shopped anywhere else. And the only reason I went with CLX, and I'm glad I did. Like I have no regrets. Mainly because they advertised no bloatware, and they didn't. They didn't put anything on there that didn't need to be there. But they are they do a partnership thing with Costco, and I was able to get a pretty good discount using Costco. But it's a beast. I look right now. I'm uploading video footage while doing this, and it's not even revving up. One thing I wish I would have done, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like if I'd have went with air cooled instead of water cooled, I've got the radiator up here at the top, and it's blowing hot air out. It gets hot in this room quick with the lights and the fan blowing. And like right now, it's okay. It's 75 degrees in here, and yeah, it's a the high was 84 degrees in here earlier today. It gets hot. It cooks in here. So I don't know if air cooled would have maybe not dissipated the heat into the room as much as it would just circulate in the case. I also think that 10 fans is too much. I have a feeling that I could probably get the same cooling with, I don't know, maybe 5 fans or half as many. And then I wouldn't have to worry so much about it uh, being picked up by the microphones. Because if I use the shotgun mic that I have right here, you will absolutely hear it. Oh, we got 2 more viewers. Welcome to the channel. For those of you that don't know or that are just showing up, my Mini 3 didn't even crash it, but it took some damage. Left it on top of the car and took off like I didn't even care. Luckily, we found all the pieces. I was thinking about trying to rebuild it on this stream, but I don't. I think I might have the stage fright. I don't know if I can do it under pressure with people watching. 35C is good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's about what mine runs to. Like at idle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, if I get to play in a game, it runs on up. Like playing Cyberpunk, it's at maybe 65. It heats up quick. And I'm not even a gamer. And the only reason I ever downloaded a game was just to see what the GPU could do, because I see what it can do with video editing, and very impressive. But I don't know. I don't know why I downloaded games, but I downloaded 2 games. I got Red Dead Redemption 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, and both of them run 4K. Like I don't know, it's pretty cool. Now my wife jokes on me because she calls me a gamer. She'll come in the house and she'll hear me back here hollering at absolutely nothing. Is that why you had it built? Was video editing? Ooh. Y'all want to play some trivia? We had Frontier Days. So where I live is, they call it the river region. All right, the Coosa River. Faster render, yeah. I know it's nothing worse than having something take forever, or like I don't know if you've ever had to do this, but like you go to render and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll just check on it in the morning, or you check on it later, and you come back and it didn't even do it. It failed halfway through. Text effects are the hardest thing for my computer or my old computer to render. Now it doesn't even matter. Anyway, so we had this here in the river region. We got the Coosa River and the Tallapoosa River meet the Alabama River, and that goes all the way to the Gulf. Well, right there where those rivers meet is Fort Toulouse, and this is where the French and the Americans fought with the help of the uh, Porch Creek, the Porch Band of the Creek Indians. And they every year in November they do this thing called Frontier Days, where it's not necessarily a reenactment. Um, it's not a reenactment at all. It's more like, there'll be somebody over here like spinning yarn from wool, and they'll have somebody over here tanning a deer hide. And it's just cool. It just shows how life was then. And there was a trapper that was there, and he was selling like fox pelts and beaver pelts, and I think he had some bobcat, and I only had a bunch of them. I did buy a fox pelt. That's why my dog was in here. She was hunting for it earlier. But they also had these. And let me know if you get. Yeah, I think you might be able to guess it. I'm not doubting you, especially a man that's been in the military for so long, still works for the government. I think you might be able to figure this out. But do you know what this is? I'll give you a hint. It's kind of gross to be holding it. See who gets it. See if anybody gets it. Give you a hint. It starts with a B. And it's probably what you think it is. I would show you that fox pelt, but I don't want to offend anybody. I could see where some people would get upset about that. All right, I'm going to switch this camera view. First, let me get some tools. Let's see. All right. I think I'm going to try to start working on this drone. I don't know why it's red. There we go. I don't want to be all breathing in the microphone either. Let me see if I can do it like that. Is the audio still picking up? All right, I think we're going to need some tweezers. Actually, I have a watch kit. That might work better. All right, we're going to perform surgery on a Mini 3 Pro. Yeah, I think those might be a little bit better. All right, can y'all see that? Why is it so blurry right there? Never used that camera as a webcam before, but it's gonna have to work today. All right, so it looks like it just floats in that rubber gasket. Oh, wow. This might be harder than I thought. I think I'm gonna put the blade holder. See if we can get all this stuff to hold in place. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be tough. Actually, maybe not. Oh, we're so close. That's really not that bad. All right, we need to go to that side first. I wish I could. I got a better camera angle on this. Oh, it's so close. How in the world? Maybe these would be better. So there's, I don't know why that looks so bad, but it does. I'm sorry, I would have definitely done a different camera had I known. All right, so there's little tabs here, and they're shaped like little T's. And then in this rubber grommet right here, see if I can get a view of that. Oh, there we go. You see, this is hard to do. You see that little hole right there, and there's a hole right there. That T has to fit through that little bitty hole. So I don't think I'm gonna have to glue anything. Maybe the little side caps. And it'd be nice if I could take that grommet out, but I don't think I can do it without breaking it. Yeah. Yeah, that's in there. All right, I think persistence is the key on this. And more light. Let's see if I can crank this light up without blowing out the image. Let's see. Well, that's good. All right, and then let's bring that one up too. Well, that helped a lot. Yeah, I think my other tweezers are better. All right. Oh, I just need one more hand. Oh, we got it. We're in there. We got it, y'all. Oh, it came out. Get in there. You know you want it. Oh, it's so daggum close. Super glue would have been easier. All right, let's try another one. Oh, it's so close. Y'all think this voids my DJI Care refresh? All right, I think that's the trick. I need a spudger. It's so close. Oh, I did it. I did it. I think I did it. Oh, I got one. One down, two to go. I don't even know if y'all are still watching, man. If you are, props to you. You're awesome. Let's see. Live. Oh, we got two viewers. Is that right? Yeah, man. Those of you that are still watching this, me struggle, either you're into watching people struggle, or you're you got nothing else to do. But I sure do appreciate it. All right, so let me see if I can. You know what I just noticed? Hmm. These wires. God, that camera's so bad. I almost want to change it out. I know if I do, it'll mess it up, mess the stream up. These wires have no insulation on it whatsoever. And I feel like it should. None of them are broken. I don't know why or I don't know how that insulation would have came off, but it's not there. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can go round two. Hmm. Yeah, these definitely have more spring to it. Oh, we're so close. Meanwhile, there's somebody that's doing 1,000 of these a day. It's so hard. I'm getting old. I can't see like I used to. Oh, come on, man. Dude, we did two. Two down, one to go. DJI, if you're hiring, Send me an email. I could build one drone a week. This is going to be the hard one. I literally made the last one the hardest. Y'all think I should have checked for power before I did all this work? To make sure it's still kicked on? Alright, that last one I went one side at a time. So let's try to do it that way. Oh, boy, see, I'm getting good. I already did that one. That settles it. DJI, I want a job. Just don't know to make sure it's in there. Y'all, I did it. Well, I didn't do nothing yet. The gimbal is back in its place. All right. Let me get a battery. Oh, is it? Is it on auto ISO? Sorry. Hold on, I got to get a drone battery. Also. All right, I'm gonna switch back that because I don't know why. I don't know why that Action 5 looks so. Maybe it's just on my screen it looks bad. Does it look bad to you? Like it's only 1080p, but I don't know why. I've never used. I've used the Pocket 3 for live, but I've never used the Action 5. And the only reason I didn't use the Pocket now is because the gimbal had a little bit of a drift. All right, that one. There we go. All right, let's get that. We didn't need the super glue, y'all. Yet. All right. Now, I need. Got the Freewell NDs, but this is just the factory little piece that goes on there. Actually, those wires are absolutely exposed. Okay, so this one goes on this side. Maybe we need to go back here. So we can see this go on. Looks like it just snaps in. So that goes over that way. It ain't happy. Oh, there we go. Something clicked. Hey, man, that's good enough. sure my wife ain't watching. That's good enough for the girls we date. All right, this one is the booger. Let me just show you what I'm talking about these wires. See if it'll focus. It's not going to focus. These wires are just, they're kind of black too. I don't know if that's some kind of coating. Focus. There's no insulation on it. It's weird. All right, last one. Last one, desk view. I would say I just leave it off because it's so chewed up, but I don't want those wires exposed like that. Oh, that's broken. I'll tell you what we can do though. We'll put a little CA glue on it. This is the cure for everything. I used to be a duct tape kind of guy. Now I'm a CA glue kind of guy. Oh, sorry. I just got this little bitty bottle so I could put a tiny drop. Just like that. And then you take this stuff. And we're going to grab. We'll let that tack up just a second. We'll hit it with some of this in a well ventilated area. And that's it. It's dry. Maybe, just maybe, I can get some glue on that. Plastic's hard to super glue. It never wants to go back right. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Get over there. Y'all excuse me for just a second. Hey, Lauren, I need your help. And you're going to be live on YouTube. Okay. I need you to hold this. There's the direction right there. Don't spray me in the face. And let me get another drop. I got it back on.
After it made a tumble off of the car?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. I even said, hey, do you hear that? Do you put something on top of the roof? No. And then we heard it again. And yeah, he looked back.
Hey, we had a good day though, right?
We did.
Okay. That's all that counts. Small price to pay. All right, here, let's okay. Hit it. All right, that's good. I doubt it's gonna hold. It might. But
Have you looked on like
hey,
no?
it still looks like a dog got it, but
What about some epoxy?
it's a 20-footer. It takes too long to dry. That's instant.
Gotcha.
It's a 20-footer. You look at it like this, 20 foot away, it looks good.
It does. If it's in the air, how's it gonna handle?
We're gonna find out. Thank you, babe. As soon as she walked off, it snapped. The only reason I care about this side is because it covers those bare wires. Alright, let's just see what we can do. It's not like this is a fast drone or anything. It's pretty chill. I can tell you which part hit the ground first. Yeah, it's not going to stay. Mm-mm. Wonder if I could put some give it this. Wonder if I could put like some liquid electrical tape or maybe some dielectric grease on it to keep it from. I mean, because it wasn't sealed off from moisture, so it's definitely got some kind of coating on it. Unless it's shorted out and melted, but it doesn't. It doesn't smell burned. It doesn't look burned. I don't know. There's only one thing left to do. Let's pop a battery in it and see what she does. I mean, I think we've all probably driven a car with a busted up fender at least once in our life, right? I had a truck one time, and I got a ticket in it, and on the ticket it said color of vehicle rust. That's not a joke either. It was an old C10 Chevy. So ain't nothing wrong with riding around with a little busted fender. All right. Hot battery. All right. What y'all think it's going to do? Oh, don't apologize. It doesn't look that bad. Okay, that's good. I wonder what's it could be the USB cable. I don't know. It could be a bunch of things. I'm going through uh it's an Anchor Thunderbolt cable going through a Thunderbolt Amazon Thunderbolt dock into the computer. So there could be a lot going on. This camera is going through the Elgato Stream Deck and then go into the computer. So it could be a lot going on. There's also light rooms running in the background. It could be anything. But did you ever figure out what that is? Anybody want to guess? Came from a trapper. All right, here we go. First, let's turn this on. That looks like a dog chewed on it too. All right. Oh, man, I hope it works. We got power. Is the gimbal going to do its gimbal things? Ha ha ha! The gimbal is gimbling. Sorry, I probably just screamed into the microphone. Sorry about that. Oh, it is. It's calibrating. Oh, it's not happy. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. It did have to calibrate. It's happy now. All right, let's see. Let's see if she goes down. Uh-oh, that could be a remote control thing though. It's not it's not rotating. Let me see if the button on the bottom. Yeah. She's a straight flyer from now on. Okay. What's going on there? Here, let me do this. It's not happy about something. I very well could have put it in upside down. It's trying to calibrate. Let's see. The button feels sticky. All right, let's see this. That's supposed to point the gimbal straight down. Oh, it says on the remote gimbal stuck. I think I mounted it upside down. I do. Yeah, it is not happy. Hey, you mad at me? It's recording. It also says no GPS on the controller. Might be because we're indoors. Let's let it boot up again. We'll do the cut it off and cut it back on again. Okay, that's a bummer. Yeah, see, that motor was spinning freely, and it's very possible that I spun it in the wrong direction. When I say mounted upside down, that's what I mean. Like, it's very possible that I spun it in the wrong like it might have went around one time too many, or it could just be cooked. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. Anybody still here? Refresh. Yeah, we got a couple. And I do appreciate y'all being here. So, y'all know I did a couple videos on the newest. Let me go back. Sorry. I need to program that to the Stream Deck to where I can just hit a button and do it. But I just recently did a couple videos on Google's new cameras. And it didn't really It had great click through rate. It had great viewer retention, but it just did not get pushed out by YouTube. And that seems to be a common thing. But uh, there was some people talking about how they didn't like it because they had a subscription tied with it. And I absolutely get that. I do. I understand it completely. And we were thinking about getting Lauren's parents something similar for their house, a security camera. And I didn't feel right buying a gift for somebody that was tied to a subscription unless I paid for it, and I don't want to pay for it. So what I did today is I picked up one that doesn't have a subscription tied to it. So be expecting a video on this one is a Eufy, and it's got a floodlight tied to it. They got a pretty dark parking lot. I'm gonna set it up at here at my house, and I'm gonna test it out because I want to be able to answer any questions in case it troubleshoots. You know, like if something bad happens, I need to be able to tell them over the phone what went wrong rather than being like, well, I don't know, figure it out. So be expecting a video on that coming out soon. And I know a lot of you are here for cameras, photography, videography, stuff like that. But the smart home tech, there's quite a few of you here for that too. And that's just something that I really enjoy. And I just kind of throw those in every now and then. They seem to do really well as far as like, at least the older ones did. The newer ones don't. I don't know why YouTube's not pushing them out. It's actually pretty heartbreaking. But um, I don't know. Maybe somebody will enjoy it. I'm going to make it anyway, whether anybody watches it or not. Take this live stream, for example. You know, I do appreciate y'all being here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we've had 4 viewers at one time. Did I miss anybody's comment? All right, we are booted up. Here, let me switch back to this desk view. All right, we are booted up and we are blinking. And the image is right side up, which is a plus. It looks good. The maps are working. We've got 5 satellites. It still says gimbal stuck though. Still got autofocus. Everything's working, but it says gimbal stuck. And I can't control it at all. I wonder if you can feel it moving. I don't like that. They don't like that at all. Oh, what's it? Oh, it's fighting it. Still says gimbal stuck. All the buttons are working up here though. Record, stop record, take a photo. Alright, I hate to say it, but I'm going to take it back apart. So stupid. You got it back together and you're going to take it back apart. I think I over rotated it. Let's put this on there. Less things to worry about. And here we go. Oh, that's hard. I think I'm gonna need the longer ones. Well, I did a good job getting that thing back together. Dang, it's 8 o'clock. Oh no. Yeah, I need to stop. I'm gonna break it. I did break it. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna let Care Refresh handle it. I can't help but think those wires are supposed to be covered, though. Let me see if this helps. No. You can kind of see how frayed they are. There's absolutely no insulation on it. And I was just tearing it up trying to take it back apart. Oh, we didn't like that. I kind of want to go fly it. Yeah. I wonder if it will flip vertical. No, it did not. Alright, she's toast. I tried. I felt good about it. I'm still going to send it off to Care Refresh. It's just going to take 60 to 90 days to do it, and that's a bummer. I don't do a lot of paid work with it, but I do enough to where that's going to be a bummer. I got one real estate agent that leans on me pretty good. He paid for the drone by, giving one job a month, basically paid for it over a year. And I guess if I look at it that way, then it's probably reasonable to go ahead and assume that I need to get a new one. I can't wait 90 days, but that's literally the only paid work I do with it. Every now and then I'll do some like car stuff. Uh-oh. Where's that go? Right there. Where does that go? Bought this little watch kit the other day. With daylight savings time. I used to collect a lot of watches. I have a lot of watches. I don't collect them. I don't buy new watches, but I used to buy a lot of watches. And I don't know if you can see. Well, not really. Well, yeah, that box on that table right there is full of. It's got 12 watches in it, and I was having to adjust the time on all of them, and a lot of the batteries were dead. And I don't know. I bought that watch kit. It was pretty good. What kind of car stuff? I got buddies that are into like import tuning and things like that, and they'll just get some photos taken, and that's about it. I did a Porsche one day. And my buddy EJ has a Nissan Silvia. It's pretty cool. What else have I done? I don't know. Not a lot of car stuff. Yes, that is a Vice Grip Garage sticker on my toolbox. All these channels do giveaways, car giveaways, and I always buy something to enter to win. A sticker or a beer koozie or so. I enter every single one of them. And maybe one day, you can't win if you don't play. But yeah, that's a Vice Grip sticker on there. I try to support other YouTubers. This sticker right here is a guy that makes cutting boards. He's really good. I got some Cletus stickers over here on the front. I got Press Publish, which is Colin and Samir. They're really good for like input on how to create videos and what YouTube analytics are doing. And speaking of YouTube analytics, the thing on the desk. What thing on the desk? Where? This desk? This desk? This? I need some help. I guess I can put all this stuff back up. Actually, just put that down there. Oh, yeah. It's called a baculum. It is the penis bone of an otter, a river otter. or maybe not a river otter. He just said otter. He had two different kinds. He had beaver and otter. And I said, "What's the difference?" He said, "The beaver is straight and the otter is curved." And I don't know. It was $2. And if you ask me, it was $2 well spent. Don't judge me. You don't know me like that. Yep, it's called a baculum. And yeah, pretty, it's a conversation piece at best. I can't wait till my daughters ask me what it is because they're gonna freak out. That's why I bought it. Just freak them out. Oh, weird. So I did not see your guesses. As long as you don't see. Oh, I did not see them. Fast surrender. No, I did not see your guesses. Sorry. I'm looking now. I still don't see it. Oh, and I don't know if the blades spin. I'm not. I might go outside and try it, but I'm not gonna do it in here. That thing would take off to the ceiling or something. It's not in this room. I'll do it in there next to my wife's fine china or something, but I won't do it in here. No, I still don't see your guesses. But yeah, it's a wiener bone. What was I going to ask you a second ago? Oh, the YouTube analytics. Like, how? Well, I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, and I don't care about money or none of that stuff. I care about views. Like, how are your videos doing on views? Have you noticed a drop in views? Um, it's so weird, man. Because like normally you know immediately if something's not going to hit. Like it's pretty obvious. Like when they first push or show the click through rate, like if it's less than I don't know, I guess if it's 6-7%, it's like iffy, like will it or won't it. Some of them are 1%, some are 3%, but usually if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, then YouTube will push my video out pretty regularly. But like it's been bad, man. Like I think I don't think I have 1,000 views in the past month. Like here, I'll look at it now. I'll tell you what videos. So that doorbell video got a 1254, and the outdoor camera got 102. But every DJI video that I've done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, past 6 videos have all been about a DJI product for everything from the Mic 3 to the Osmo 360. And I guess it's probably got a collective 2,000 views. Oh, yeah, that's possible. Yeah, yeah, that's very possible. I can, I got a good imagination. I can only imagine what words you used, but I did not get the comment for sure. No, I didn't. Dang commies, man. Yeah, my YouTube's it's tough nowadays. Now I will admit that like I can't put the kind of time into videos that I used to. I used to put 40, 50 hours into one video, and man, I work full time. I got kids that play sports. It's just hard to dedicate. Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, car shows. Yeah, I imagine the daylight savings probably affects that a lot. Even if it's not cold, just getting dark at 5 o'clock probably hurts it pretty bad. So usually October, November, and December are like the height of my views. I guess that's everybody's gearing up for Christmas, and that's when uh, advertisers are paying more. So I guess they're probably trying to promote products more. But what got me is like the last video was literally about a Google product. Like, why would they not push that out? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Usually, like that's where majority of my views come from, and I was averaging like anywhere from 15 to 20,000 views per month, like from the entire catalog. And now it's not even half that. Here, analytics. Yeah, so far the last 28 days I've got 9.8, and that is 6,000 less than usual. It's crazy, man. I don't know. Still, like the my top videos for uh past 28 days are videos I made in one of them's 2023, one's 2024. The best doorbells video is still getting pretty good attention, but I don't know. But I don't do it for the views. I do it because one, it keeps me busy in my downtime, and two, it's just I've learned everything I know about cameras because by making videos for this channel. I wouldn't know anything else about cameras if it wasn't for this channel. I'm just sitting here trying to figure it out. Like I'm gonna try to figure out why that Action 5 looks so bad. It might be because I had an ND filter on it. But the ISO, it was on auto, but I think it's only to 1600. Is it really going to be that cold? I'm getting freeze warnings, man. You're out of Kentucky, right? Isn't it Kentucky or Kansas or something like that? I might have to go let the faucet drip at work. Yeah, I believe it. It's it's probably the least amount of reward for the most amount of work I've ever done. Kansas City. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Is it cold up there where you're at? This time of year for us is like 65, 70, like good weather. But they're saying in the 20s tonight or in the morning. I had on flip flops like 8 hours ago. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know why. It's the least amount of reward for the most amount of work I've ever done. And I've done community service for probation years ago. Content. Yeah, it's weird. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you sticking around and watching this. I mean, you must not have a lot going on right now because you just watched me waste a good bit of time trying to fix a drone that I knew in the back of my mind probably wasn't going to work anyway. it's a bummer that it's going to be gone for so long. And 700 last year. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's good though, man. I mean, you're making money. I mean, hey, that's a new camera, you know? That's a new camera for sure. Let's see what I made last year. Oh, I know what I made last year because of taxes. I think I made $1,100. Pretty sure it was $1,100. Yeah, YouTube is all I watch. Hey, what's going on, Malo FPV drone? You missed it. You absolutely missed it. I just wasted everybody's time trying to fix uh Mini 3 Pro that she died on the operating table. Let's just say that. I got it back together, but it says gimbal stuck and it won't even rotate to vertical. It won't do anything. But hey, I appreciate you coming by. We're going to give up on it and hope for the best with DJI Care. Hopefully it'll make it back into the country. I don't know if it will or not. Oh, really? Oh, well, I sure needed you. Tell me if this is a thing. So I feel like it came undone on the side here in that little rubber boot, and I feel like I may have spun the motor a few times trying to get it back in there. Would that have made a difference? Like, is it calibrated to be in the same position that it came out in? Okay, gimbal cables. I'm glad you're here. So the gimbal cables on here. Let me fold this down. So these cables, man, I know I'm not going to be able to. Let me see if I can zoom this in. Focus. Focus. It's not going to do it. So these wires here don't have any. Oh. So these wires here don't have any insulation going into the side of the gimbal. I feel like there should be something covering it, but they're just all exposed. They're not broken. They're not broken, but they're exposed and they're really dark. They're not like clean copper. That's why I think they might have always been like that because they're kind of tarnished in a way. I would say I switch. Here, this might help. No, not really. But yeah, there's no insulation on those wires. It's a bummer. Hey, she served me well. And I still have Care Refresh. I just don't think it'll make it back in the US. I think once I send it out, it's gonna be gone. I think customs will take it. I don't know that to be true, but I have a feeling. Been a good one. My controller got roached too. It was all busted up. I managed to snap it back together. And it could be the buttons on the controller aren't working anymore. But everything else functions fine. I haven't tried to fly it. It is isolated all the way. Yeah. So I didn't crash it. Well, that makes sense being FPV. I could see why you wouldn't have much experience with a gimbal because you're probably putting a GoPro or something on it, right? Have you Have you tried this thing right here on any of your FPV? The little Nano? I feel like that'd be pretty good for FPV. It's about all it's good for. It's good for keeping you warm. You run this thing for 30 minutes, you put it in your pocket, you have a little pocket warmer. Yeah. It's good. It's I'd say it's pretty close to the Action 5 with with a slight um how would you say it? With with a slight thermal problem. Yeah. Hey man, if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't buy any of this stuff. Once upon a time, you could buy a camera like this and make a video on it, and the revenue on the video would pay you back. But YouTube ain't like that no more. Something happened. I'll tell you what happened. AI slop happened. That's what's happening. Insta Ace Pro. Yeah, that's a good camera. I had the X5 for a little while, but I'm a DJI guy. That's a 1 inch sensor on that camera too, isn't it? 8K. I mean, you buying Ace Pros, you must have a budget for something. What time is it? 8:30. So how did you just come across your feed and you saw a busted drone on the thumbnail and you were like, "Oh man, I got to check this out. I got to check this nightmare out. This dude, how many viewers we got? Let's see. Yeah. So are you building FPV? Yeah, I worked on it for a little while. I got it all back together and turned it on, and the gimbal just, it was freaking out. It wasn't happy. Yeah, I've realized that all of us, no matter who you are, find something to put your money into. Like some people work on cars and build them up. Some people buy lenses and cameras, and some people build FPV. They're all just money pits, in my opinion. Anything that you're passionate about, and you're not making a living at, is just gonna real estate FPV. That's cool. That's the only thing that I've ever used to use that drone to make money with is real estate. Um, don't know anything about FPV though. Never tried it. Yeah, we all have hobbies, and it's a labor of love. Yeah, so yeah, I think you sandbagging on me talking about you ain't got the budget for it. You doing cameras and drones? Yeah, I think you sandbagging on me a little bit, but so you ask what happened to the drone. We went on a long hike, an 8.8 mile hike yesterday, and we were pretty whooped when we got back. And I left the drone and the controller on top of the car and drove off down a curvy mountain road. We realized it about the time it hit the pavement. We saw what it was and went back and got it. Managed to pick up as many pieces as possible. Here's a few of them. Tried to super glue a few. Thought I could fix it. I had a, I don't know, I had like a 60% feeling that it was going to be able to be fixed. There was always that doubt looming in the back of my mind, but got it back together. It did make it. It died on the operating table. I think it'll still fly. I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, it happens. It's all right. It happens. I still, so I bought that drone when it was new. What are we on? We're 2 generations away from the three. So I never crashed it. Never had to do a care refresh. I mean, it's got some bumps and bruises on it, but most of that's just from transport. Yeah, I can, but see DJI and their care refresh, like they're saying it's a 60 to 90 day turnaround now. And I mean, I'm going to ultimately. The Philippines, a whole wedding for 60? Is that 60 USD? Anyway, to answer your question, I can send it to DJI. I do still have care refresh until March of 26. It's just I mean, it's not doing anything now. I might as well send it, but I wish we had local people that could work on them, but there's just nobody around here. Dang, that's a bummer. Oh, you're 16? Hey, man, you're 16 and you're doing weddings? Dude, I mean, good on you. So I started photographing weddings last summer, this past summer. And the only reason I got into it is because my daughter was supposed to help me uh, be my second shooter. And I thought that'd be great for her to get into. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Like, stick with that. And one day you'll be charging $1,000 for them weddings. Get that experience under your belt. That's what people pay for, is experience. I could see where I could see we're only getting $60 for a wedding for a 16-year-old. I could see that being a thing. Get a little bit older, you can start doing some value-based pricing. I charge by the wedding party. If you got just a bride and groom, it's one fee. If you got 5 bridesmaids and 5 groomsmen, it's a bigger fee. But that's probably the fairest way I found how to charge for a wedding is how big is the wedding party. You'll get there for sure. Stick with it. That's crazy. Like I guess YouTube just all of a sudden started promoting this thing. Hey man, the U.S. economy is on its way down. There ain't people paying $1,000 for that. Not very often. Not anymore. Not anymore. At least they won't be soon. I don't think. I think. I think our economy is highly, highly inflated. Like the numbers are just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't do sponsors. Um, I I put an email address in my channel description and said for anybody that wants to contact me for anything, you can contact me through this. And I get a lot, but it's hard to tell if it's spammy or it's hard to tell if it's legit or somebody fishing. I don't know. I don't do sponsors. I'm not against sponsors, but I don't ever want to like break trust with my audience. And I feel like that's important. I just, there's been times that I've bought something from a sponsored ad read on a YouTuber that I trusted and I, respected, and then it'd be a crap product, or it never showed up in the mail or something. Not like from the YouTuber, but like something they promoted. And I don't know. I never want to put myself in that position, so I don't seek out sponsors. And plus, I want to. If your product sucks, I want to be able to say it sucks. If it's good, I want to be able to say it's good. There was there's two videos that I've done. The Stream Deck from Elgato, they sent that to me, and this microphone, and I love it. And I talked about how I loved it, and they didn't ask to see the video. They didn't ask. They didn't have. They didn't care. They just said post a video. And then there was a light from, I don't know how to say it, June, and it was okay. I didn't love it, but they had talking points, and like the title has to say this and the description has to say this and your first comment has to say this and you got to use these colors, and I don't care for all that. Oh, really? I wonder why. Huh. Hopefully you don't think I was dodging that question. I wasn't. I genuinely don't know. I've thought about reaching out. Like we, as a household, use HelloFresh a lot, and I thought about reaching out to them to see, like, maybe start there. And the YouTube has a thing for brands now. Where's it at? I think it was under the Earn tab. Yeah, Brand Connect. Under the Earn tab, it's called Brand Connect. I've never set it up, but it says it helps by using technology to match creators with brands looking to create influence marketing campaigns. I don't know anything about it, but I think I read one time that if you do the Brand Connect thing, then you don't get ad revenue. You don't get ad revenue and brand deal through that. You can do one or the other, which might be the way to go right now, really. I don't know. Back like I was saying about the HelloFresh, I thought about reaching out to them, and then I use Aura, like the privacy thing, and I thought about reaching out to them. I guess just find something that you use and you like, and ask them. Tell them how many followers you got, and yeah. Well, what's it worth to you? One thing to consider. Well, let me Melo FPV. Let me answer his first. I've sent a lot of things to DJI, like with their care refresh, and I've never had a issue with them. I think now the problem is customs, is getting the thing in and out. I don't think they do the repairs in Houston, Texas anymore. I think they all go back to China now, or Malaysia, or wherever they're made. I don't think they're repaired locally anymore, because they're having such a hard time with getting parts here. So I'm afraid that if I send it out back to DJI, they fix it. I'm afraid that when it hits customs, it'll sit there for months and months and months. I don't have any like drone repair shops near me. I'll look into it. It's a good idea, but I just don't think that I don't think that's an option for me. I mean, I live in a small city. Like when I say small, like I think we got 25,000 people, 30,000 people. Um, I don't know, Philippines, that might not be small, but I just live in a small town, like very small. You could drive across it in 20 minutes. We just don't have anything. I could probably go to like one of the capital city or something like that and find it. But and back to Will about the uh, didn't know how much to ask for. You got to think of this. That video is going to live in perpetuity forever. As long as you have your channel, that video is going to play that ad read or that sponsorship. That alone has worth weight. You know, it's that alone is worth something. And then the just factor in time, you know, of writing out the ad read and putting your name on it. You know, is it somebody? You know, you got people that trust your opinion. You know, yeah. I don't know. Like I've thought about this a lot, and um, I've sent out to companies that ask me to do. They call it a collaboration, and they'll say we'll send you the product for a video, and I'll say I'll do it for three of the products, or I'll do it for $500, and they'll never respond back. But I'm not making a video for your $40 ND filter. You know, I'm not going to do it. There's value there because your that video is going to live forever on the internet, and you got to have value. You got to know your worth. I say $500. Start there, or no, I say 750. Start there. They'll counter with like something lower, and then you can probably meet them at $500. But I don't know, man. I think $500 is a good deal for a video that's going to live forever on the internet. That people that might watch that video in 10 years from now are going to see that sponsorship. That's worth something. I might see things differently. I don't know, but a lot of times just to make people laugh, like when I'm bidding a cabinet job or something, I say something outrageous, you know, just to be funny. Like, how much to build me a chair? And I say $25,000, and then everybody chuckles, and then that breaks the ice. It's like, oh no, not really. $1,500. Oh, that's still a lot. Well, I guess I could do it for 1,000. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully that helps. But well, y'all, I've left my wife sitting in there by herself all night. I feel bad. I think I'm gonna go in there and watch some maybe some Witcher, or we watched started The Stand a little while back. I don't know. It is Sunday though. I think there should be some new show out. Plus, it's getting a little hot in this room. When I told y'all that it heats up in here, look at that. What was it? 75 a little while ago when I showed you. It is now 79 degrees in here. 45% humidity. If that computer wasn't on, it wouldn't rise near as much. The lights do make it hot in here, but it wouldn't be as bad. But it's dang near 80 degrees in here. That's why I'm glossy. Yeah, well, I still have the Care Refresh. It was $65 for what I saw on the through the, I guess, the Mimo app or the store or whatever. It said the fee was $65, but they won't. Used to, they could do like they'll like pre-charge. They'll do like a temporary hold on your card. They won't charge it, but they'll just do like a temporary hold. Yeah, see you, man. I appreciate it. I'm about to get out of here for real, but yeah, hey, I'll be around for sure. I had a plan to try to do this once a week, maybe on like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. And I don't know. It's weird. It's one thing to make a video and edit it and produce it and put it out there and just walk away. And if somebody watches it, that's awesome. It's another thing to sit here and talk to a camera when you know there's nobody watching. That it just hits different. It does. It hits different. It feels weird, but um, anyway, yeah. So I think DJI will. I think the Care Refresh Oh, I was yeah. So they'll do a temporary charge, and they would go ahead and send the new drone, and you send the old one back. But they don't do that anymore. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, y'all. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife, play with my dog, and might wash my baculum. All right, we're gonna stop it. I really do appreciate y'all. I mean, how many we have? I think we had like 5 or 6. No, everybody's gone now. All right, y'all be good. We're gonna end it there. I do appreciate every one of y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Have a good night.